I mean, obviously it's going to have a 9 in it, but it's going to have Jack 10 in it. It's going to have 10-7. It's going to have diamonds in it. So there we go. All right, this is the next one. Let's hold again. There we go. Got lucky twice. Getting after it, building these stacks. 4 out of 15. Again, 9 cash. Yeah, I know. I know he's a favorite. But I thought it was going to be worse. So, all right, so I opened, I get flatted twice. I think checking this hand's good. Ooh, this is a bit too big. I didn't think about like how short the big blind was. I should have made it smaller than that. It's a bit too large. That's a pretty good flop though. Come on, dude. I just have a pair of 4s. I think there's like enough 5s and things, and like ace of clubs 5 that might call a jam. It's a min raise more, and I've got a KO in my head. So if I bubble here to a better flush, that just sucks. I'm pretty sure he's bluffing like a lot, but so I'm expecting you to fold a lot. But I think that this is still very difficult for my opponent to fold if my opponent has like 5x. Did you think I wouldn't protect this range? Did you really think that? Do you know who you're playing against? Fuck you. My shit's covered. Karuharu. Hi man, my name's Karan. I'm from India. With can I roll in your coaching sessions? You can check us out on Discord. That would be the recommendation. Anybody that's curious about the stuff we do can get involved there. And then you ask if I do one-on-one stuff, and the answer to that question is yes, I do. Against this bet size, pretty sure I'm going to call. So like when 6-max hypers were like the spin and goes, they were like the shorthanded 6-max, like they're the shorthanded sit and go format other than heads up that people played. And tournament players would come in and get chewed up. And that was a big part of how we made a living. So yeah, I don't think it's any different now. It's probably worse in spin and goes, because at least in 6-max hypers, they had antes. And like they were like, vaguely familiar with the concept of ICM, at least back in the day. Whereas like 3-handed play in spins is a no ante format, if I remember correctly. And like the no ante play is going to be like it's going to be like a pretty sharp difference. And like being 3-handed, like they're probably just feeding them. Totally. I'm not one of them. I don't play that format. I wouldn't presume that I could beat that format either without studying it. It would take me work. I wouldn't just go in like right now and bang with people. Like I'd get killed. I wouldn't go in and bang with like high stakes heads up sit and go regs either. I don't really see there as being like a strong difference. I'm drawing way too thin. I'm fucked basically in both of those two formats. That might be intimidating for some people to like have someone like me be like drawing dead, but I'm pretty much drawing dead in both formats. Figure me out. So obviously like I have all the 9s, all the 4s, and all the 1 spade hands to check fold the turn with. If no one knows it's sold before they throw me inside my coffin and close it, I'ma expose it. Oh, fuck. I mean, this is just like a math snap, but it feels like he's just never bluffing. Every time I say that, I call and they're like, today they've actually been bluffing. Yeah, didn't feel like today, this spot didn't feel like there was gonna be bluffs there, but that hand's just a bit too strong for a spot where I'm supposed to defend that fraction of my range, so. What car do you drive? I drive a car that costs like $10,000. I mean, obviously it's gonna have a 9 in it, but it's gonna have Jack 10 in it, it's gonna have 10-7, it's gonna have diamonds in it, so. There we go. Didn't need the queen, just needed to fade the diamond, the 10, and the jack. All right, we're gonna 3-bet here. We're going broke. I know it's ridiculous because it's the bubble, but we're still going broke. If this is really like, if this sizing is really like ace king offsuit or ace queen offsuit, and not just like aces and kings and things. Yeah, it felt like he was just bluffing pre-flop. I wanted to 5-bet all in, but I didn't think I was allowed to. So it felt like I wasn't able to 5-bet all in, but it feels like his value range is just like kings, queens, jacks, and aces, and like I block aces, so it's much more likely that it's kings, queens, or jacks. I also think that he's supporting that range with like probably more air than he's allowed to. So I called, but I wasn't sure, and like the downside risk of being wrong is fucking enormous if you punt on the bubble. So I called. So still in the bubble. All right, we've cashed, so there's gonna be no more of that crazy bubble play. All right, pretty sure we're final tabling this tournament now. Pretty sure this is going to be the final table. There we go. Pretty good hand. I feel like I'm supposed to check some of the ones that are a little bit further down. Just bet call this one. Could be wrong about that, but that feels right. That was a pretty nut flop for Villain. You guys, this conversation is just wild today. Holy shit. Just change on me. It's a pretty good flop for, not having shit. See what we have tonight. All right, pay jumps. Let's go through some of these hands. All right, so anyway, so 6 left. What's that worth? 6 is 13.85. So it's something I've always done, and started with $7. And the beginning was, like I've said before, like penny games, and then it was like $1 games, and then $3 games, and then I think there was like a small MTT or something that like helped speed it up to get from like $500 to like $1,100 or $1,300 or something, some $8 MTT, and then I just keep grinding, and like I said, I was staking people the entire time, like coaching, staking people pretty much the entire time. I don't think I really want to jam this one. Fuck. Feels like I can't fold this even against 60%. Could be wrong about that. I'm sure some of you don't want to hear it. I'd listen to all of it if it was just me, but it's not, so. Not to mention I've heard this shit enough times that, I could call. That's defensible. Like, this feels kind of strong. Like, sure, but like, oh well, I have fucking ace king, and like, we're not it's whatever. If I lose, I lose. Like, whatever, I don't care. It's not that big a deal. It felt strong. Like, kudos to him. He was going to make me feel uncomfortable with all of my other hands, but, I have ace king off, so. And there were 3. pretty interesting spot. I think I'm fucked against this range usually. This hand's just not supposed to fold here. Obviously this range still includes like Jack 10 with the 10 of diamonds and all that kind of shit in it, but and I was fucked. I think the button versus cutoff video does a great job of, like, if you don't know much about button versus cutoff play, you're gonna know a lot after you watch that video. You're gonna know all of the basic drivers about like how it works. You should feel pretty comfortable. I feel pretty comfortable saying something like that. It seems close. Like I know like almost all the suited hands stay in here, and it's just like. I think it's like only 7-2 suited that gets the fold. Like those types of ones. I don't think it's these ones at all. Obviously I have some ICM pressure, but it's not like it's fucking enormous. This player's pretty healthy. Yeah, it's gonna happen sometimes. Chess Lull, thanks very much for the sub. Appreciate all your bullshit banter as well. Sort of. I appreciate some of it more than some of the other stuff. Depends on what you're saying. Fuck. God, I was like way up there, eh? Like I was trying to keep up. But man, there's just so much. When there's 1,700 people on the stream, there's so much that I miss. Oh my God. Sorry, I can't do it. Once they censor it and shit, like I'm over it. I mean, I would. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, like, obviously, like, I could just call the turn. I think that's, like, pretty standard. But that board is getting, like, awfully dynamic to where I think a solver would want me putting the raise in, like, non-zero. And, like, the smaller bet size made me feel more like my opponent was using a size to, like, try to draw. Obviously, I was wrong. He had ace-king. But, yeah, it felt more like there was going to be, like that, and good sizing by my opponent to cover that range. But I just thought that there was going to be more draws and, like, ace-9 in that range to that sizing, or like even like 10s or something. So didn't feel like an ace-king, like no blockers or anything. So I jammed. I was wrong. So we won $4,380. Probably a slightly profitable day, maybe break even-ish. I mean, it's going to be a roughly break-even day regardless. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. All right, guys, so that's the GG. So we're done. Thanks very much for the sweat and hanging out with me today. I wish I could have gotten the tournament done, but we'll take third. It's not that bad. Didn't lose money today, and that's good. So cheers and enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. We've got a new one on sale at BBZCoaching.com, targeting a very commonly misplayed spot in MTTs, and that's button versus cutoff. If you're looking to improve, I highly suggest checking it out through the link in the description. Peace.